Welcome to Amazing Facts. Do you know, Albert Einstein did not speak until the age of 3. Today there is a term, Einstein Syndrome, which was coined to describe exceptionally bright people whose speech is delayed. At 16, he is said to have failed an exam that would have let him train to become an electrical engineer. Keep watching to know more interesting facts about Albert Einstein. Albert Einstein, a German-born physicist, is best known for his famous equation, which has been dubbed as the world's most famous equation, E equals mc squared. Albert Einstein was not very satisfied with Newtonian mechanics, as he thought that these theories were not enough to explain quantum mechanics, and this inspired him to develop his singular theory of relativity. Here are some of the amazing facts you would like to listen. Number 1. Albert Einstein was born in Ulm, Germany in 1879. His parents are Hermann Einstein and Pauline Einstein. Number 2. Fat head at birth. Albert had a fat head at the time he was born. This startled his mother and grandmother when they saw him for the first time. However, the fat head slowly receded and turned into a normal size. Interestingly, a head containing the brain that would inspire millions of people in the future was not so perfect at birth. Number 3. Einstein did not speak until the age of 3. He revealed this fact about the delay of his speech abilities to his biographer. Today there is a term, Einstein Syndrome, to describe exceptionally bright people whose speech is delayed. Number 4. He spent his teenage years in Munich. His family operated an electrical equipment business in the city. Number 5. The parietal lobe in Einstein's brain was 15% larger than that of an average brain. Number 6. Fascination for science. The beginning of Einstein's fascination about science came from a pocket compass, which was shown to him by his father when Einstein was 5 years old. He wondered what made the needle point in a certain direction and not anywhere else. This was the beginning of his long and illustrious career in science, which made him renowned around the world. Number 7. Galileo Galilei was Einstein's favorite scientist. Number 8. His teachers did not consider him a good student, and they refused to recommend him for further employment. Number 9. At 16, Einstein is said to have failed an exam that would have let him train to become an electrical engineer. Number 10. Einstein was born German and a Jew. Einstein renounced his German citizenship in 1896. He became a Swiss citizen in 1901. However, he died in 1955 as an American citizen. Number 11. Albert Einstein never learned to swim. However, he loved sailing and continued to do so as a hobby throughout his life. Also, Einstein never wore socks. He thought wearing socks was a pain, and he would often get holes in them. Number 12. Einstein's love for smoking was so enormous that he credited his pipe smoking with a calming and judgmental effect. Number 13. Amazingly, Einstein also co-invented a refrigerator that would work on compressed gases. Number 14. Einstein was very curious and had an analytical mind at a very young age, showing great abilities in both mathematics and science. Number 15. Another interesting fact about Albert Einstein is that he had a poor memory. He could not remember names, dates or phone numbers. Number 16. The 1921 Nobel Prize in Physics was awarded to Albert Einstein for his services to theoretical physics, and especially for his discovery of the law of the photoelectric effect. Number 17. He loved the violin and sailing, and hated socks and haircuts. He also loved bird watching. Number 18. Einstein made groundbreaking discoveries during the earlier years of his life. While he continued to perform research, he did not produce anything of significance during the later years of his life. Number 19. If not a scientist, a musician. Einstein was very fond of music, and his mother played a vital role in his inclination towards music. She played violin, which became a source of enjoyment and inspiration for the young Einstein, who himself learned to play the instrument at the tender age of 5. He said, "If I were not a scientist, I would be a musician." Number 20. He always said, imagination is more important than knowledge, for knowledge is limited, but imagination encircles the world. Number 21. Einstein had an illegitimate child with fellow student Mild Marek, who later became his first wife. Their child is believed to have died in 1903 because of an infection just 1 year after her birth. Number 22. Conditional marriage. Einstein lived on certain conditions with his first wife, which she agreed to. Here are the terms of the marriage, which lasted for almost 16 years. He said in the contract, "You will make sure that my clothes and laundry are kept in good order, that I will receive my 3 meals regularly in my room, that my bedroom and study are kept neat, and especially that my desk is left for my use only, that you will renounce all personal relations with me insofar as they are not completely necessary for social reason." Number 23. Even after his second marriage to his first cousin, he maintained connections with other women, receiving gifts and spending time with him. This was revealed from his letters, later on. Number 24. The miracle year 1905. This year is believed to be a miracle year in Albert Einstein's life. He published 4 papers during this year, representing his most creative work. These papers were about the quantum theory, Brownian motion, existence of atoms, electrodynamics of moving bodies, and the most famous equation in the world, the AE=mc² equation, establishing the relationship between mass and energy. At this time, he was just 26 years old and worked during the day at a patent office. Number 25. Einstein considered his general theory of relativity, published in 1915, to be his masterwork. The theory was the first theory on gravity to be published in the 250 years since Sir Isaac Newton's theory of gravity was revealed. It brought Einstein a lot of attention from all over the world. Soon, he started touring the world and began speaking in front of crowds of thousands. Number 26. Einstein left Germany in December 1932, a month after Adolf Hitler became the Chancellor of Germany. Einstein's move to the United States was permanent. He never entered the country of his birth again. Number 27. In 1955, after the death of the famous physicist and scientist, his body was cremated and ashes scattered. However, the only part of his body that was retained was his brain by pathologist Thomas Harvey at Princeton Hospital while conducting his autopsy. Thomas Harvey was later fired from the hospital for not returning Einstein's brain, which he removed during the autopsy. Number 28. Unified theory. During the later years of his life, Albert Einstein was working on unified field theory. His aim was to develop a theory that would explain the entire universe and all the laws of physics, bringing them into a single framework. However, this theory remained unfinished at the time of his death in 1955. Number 29. Copley Medal in 1925. The Royal Society of London awarded him its prestigious Copley Medal in 1925 for his theory of relativity and contributions to quantum theory. Number 30. Einstein believed and wished that people should be respected for their humanitarian work and thoughts, and not for their nationality and origin. In this context, expressing his cynicism for nationalistic pride, he once said, "If relativity is proved right, the Germans will call me a German, the Swiss will call me a Swiss citizen, and the French will call me a great scientist. If relativity is proved wrong, the French will call me Swiss, the Swiss will call me a German, and the Germans will call me a Jew." Thanks for watching. Kindly comment and subscribe.